What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reviewing our time in Chile that we spent 30 days in Chile, in Santiago specifically.
Santiago Chile.
We are going to tell you guys everything that we experienced there, what our thoughts about it was, and basically our overall review. If you guys are new here or haven't already, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment down below where you live at, because we've been getting people from everywhere lately. So, what first?
And that is amazing. So we're gonna start with, I don't know if any of you have been there, but you've seen the video. So Santiago, Chile, the first thing that I'm gonna start with is that it's in a valley surrounded by the Andes mountains, and that is just my best take from Chile. Just the Andes mountain. The view, insane, crazy, unbelievable. I did not expect it, and I fell in love as soon as, before the plane even landed, I fell in love.
Honestly, it looks like not real. Like, you see it for the first time, and honestly, every time, and you're like, this is not real.
You're like, wait, what? Is this what? Am I
like,
seeing
this
you
looks
correctly?
like AI generated, like perfect mountains, like especially when it snowed on them, like the perfect snow and so clear and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
I try to take pictures, videos, but it just doesn't it's so different how it looks in the camera than how you look at it when you're there. Like, you're standing by buildings and you see the big mountains like right behind them, and not even that far. Like, within 30 minutes you can be up there. So
yeah, and I don't know if it's just the mountains or if there's something in Chile to where you can see them so clear, but like with your naked eye you can see them, like every detail on the mountain almost, like where the snow ends, like where the texture of the snow, like the whole mountain is pretty unreal experience. Us coming to Chile, I thought it was just gonna be like another city,
another country.
Not that it was the country. Santiago is a big city, but I didn't know we were gonna be like having that view. We haven't, when in all the other places we've been, it's just kind of been flatland for the most part. Maybe some hills and stuff like
That's
that,
true,
but not like big mountains like that. So it was honestly, that's the first thing that's breathtaking. The vibe of Chile, super chill. I honestly love the vibe of Chile.
Honestly, the people in Chile were so nice. Even to get in and out of the elevator, every single person will greet you like, hi, goodbye, have a good day. Everything that I started greeting everybody. Like, every time you see somebody, everybody would just greet you. So that was definitely, I don't know, would you call that the people are more open with other people?
Just more friendly, like down to earth people. Like, it was more like
everybody wants to talk to you. It's like everybody's your friend.
Yeah. We had just come, we had just come from Argentina to Chile, and I feel like we didn't feel very welcomed to Argentina by the people that we met there, or the people that we saw there, or at least Buenos Aires. But in Chile, everybody was super welcoming and like, hey, how you doing? Hey, being explanatory, like talking, like stuff like that, which there's nothing wrong with the other way. Like it was in Argentina, it was just like people were more to themselves and everything like that. But love the vibe of Chile. Super nice city.
You get a feeling of both. You get like old buildings, but as well you get new buildings. You don't see a lot of the European in it, so that was pretty cool. It made me feel like I was in South America. So, but yeah, I think it was pretty cool. We had a lot of nice stuff, new buildings, technology. We saw bigger cars for sure than at the other places we've been.
Especially we stayed in the center, in Centro Histórico in Santiago. But you go to like Miraflores or Miraflores.
Yeah, also.
What?
Also Miraflores.
Oh, no. You go...
Hey.
Yeah, wait.
I think
You
it's
go
like
to Las Condes and
in Barrio La
Providencia.
Estaria.
Okay, yeah. And those places, you see like modern stuff and everything like that. But everybody in the city, like when we got there, the Uber driver and all the Uber drivers and everybody that we talked to said the place where we were staying and living was dangerous and like not the best area to be in. But we didn't experience that.
I loved it.
Yeah, everybody was super nice.
I remember the guard every time I went out. He's like, "Don't walk with your phone in your hand." I'm like, "I'm from here now." Like,
no.
I'm like, "What are you saying?"
But
yeah,
you could walk around that area. It was right next to the highway. I don't know how else to describe it. It was on Compañía de Jesus. Yeah.
If you go back to our first video, you'll see it right there. Yes, because we walked through it. Obviously, it does have like, like everywhere some corners where you're like, "Ooh, I should just go the other way." But other than that, everything looked pretty nice.
Yeah. And I think the people is what makes it anywhere. Like the culture and the people there and everything like that. And
you do see more homeless compared to like
just in our area though.
Other countries, yeah. But I mean, if you go to
Everywhere.
Phoenix, Arizona, it's like the same amount of
the U.S.
homeless.
is
It's
worse.
full of homeless. So that didn't worry me at all.
The only thing, I mean, I don't think there was I don't believe there was as much homeless in Chile like as the other two places we've been in South America. The other couple, more than two places, but
so?
It just seemed like it because there was like a homeless person sleeping outside of the apartment door a couple times when we walked out, and like we were right next to a bridge where a lot of homeless people like hang out. But I walked like throughout the city and it didn't seem like as many to me. But safety, I'll say everything was pretty safe there. We were able to walk around the city freely. Obviously, wherever you go, pay attention, but we were able to walk around the city freely and kind of explore. And I walked alone. I'm pretty sure they walked alone too at times, and felt pretty safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightlife, we did go to the club. How many times did we go to the club? Just once?
Yeah.
Yeah, the clubs were pretty cool. We went to like a 4 or 5 level club where on each floor they had like different music and everything like that.
The club was pretty cool. Their main alcohol over there is the pisco sour, and that was pretty cool because it gave me more. I don't know. It tastes different, but it tastes good. I don't like vodka or any other than that, but that one was like a good taste, I would say, of the alcohol that they drink. As well, is basically the city, I don't know if the country of wine, but near Santiago, Chile, you have all of these wineries. So everywhere you go, they would have wine for you to get, which was pretty cool. The other thing that I really like is that within 30 minutes, you can either go to the beach or go to the mountains. So you can do either or. I did go to the beach, and that's like a whole different vibe. The city is pretty nice. And as well, I don't know, everybody's just so welcoming everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. That was fun.
I was just gonna say that was like one of the best parts. I feel like that's
the food. I'm a food lover, but let me tell you, I don't know if I'm a food lover within Chile food. Everything was so different that I've seen. I know you loved stuff that I didn't like that much, like the soup and. I know the completo is really good, which is the hot dog. That one was good.
that was good.
Yeah, it's a lot of different type of food, but it was.
The food was good there. I would
was
say, yeah, most of the food was good there. Not everything, obviously, but
super different, but super good.
Yeah. Cost of living there, pretty good, I would say. Pretty decent. It's
a little bit cheaper than Argentina.
Yeah.
But still, Ubers were kind of more expensive than other countries a little bit. They're like
not totally
as bad as the US, but
yeah.
they're up there. Food is cheap. I want to say
it's in the middle.
In the middle,
Yeah.
yes. You can find either or depending on the type of restaurant, of course, you're gonna go. What else?
Like services are, I would say, like pretty cheap there.
Yeah.
Like pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, we went to the mall. Clothes. They had like H&M and all of those stores.
Oh
they
yeah,
weren't
clothing
overpriced
shopping
at
was
all.
way better than.
We did like do some shopping.
We're comparing it too much to Argentina, but it was just because we just had come from Argentina, and clothes shopping there was way more
kind of like
affordable,
US.
way more affordable than Argentina. Yeah, like it is in the
costs.
US. Yeah.
So that was like a relief.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's not everywhere.
Both of our favorite part was like the Andes of, obviously we've talked about it multiple times throughout this whole video, of seeing the Andes like everywhere we go. Plus we could see it off of our balcony, so we got like face to face with seeing it so much that we're like, this is absolutely beautiful. My second favorite to that was I would say probably, I actually really like the winery, but I'm going to say the hot springs. Because you were literally in the hot springs. What are they called again? Termas de
Colina.
Valle de Colina. Termas Valle de Colina. And you're like literally surrounded by the Andes, sitting in a hot spring from volcanic water. That's warm. And we just happened to be there when it was snowing, so it was like surrounded by snow in the volcanic water in the Andes. That was pretty crazy, I would say.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. The fact that I feel like for me it was more cool because we thought we weren't going to be able to make it because of how many times it got canceled.
Oh, yeah.
They said the weather was really bad. They had an avalanche, all of that stuff. And then when we finally got to get there after trying for almost a whole month, we literally were able to get there right before we left Chile. I feel like that made it even more like, we made it, something I really wanted to see. And it was like kind of my bucket list. It was on my bucket list as soon as I found out that was there. Yeah. I was like, I want to go there, and I want to go when it's snowing. So.
We were like, at all costs, we have to go.
Yeah.
Like, that looks so cool.
And
we
did.
We made it.
So,
we made it.
Yeah. Definitely a must-see when you're there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, one of you guys comment in the video, it's like a hidden gem. And I would totally agree with that, because you don't see people talking about it as much.
So now that was your favorite thing besides the Andes as well? Was the Termas? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Other than that, no real complaints about Chile, really, I would say.
I feel like it's, how do you say it, undervalued?
Yeah, underrated.
Chile
is underrated.
People don't really talk about it or go visit it as much as like, I feel like there's, I'm not going to say names, but there's way more, it's better than a lot of other countries that people go to so much, and like you see it everywhere, commercials like go to this country, and I'm like, you have Chile right there, which is just amazing. It has so much stuff. You can do everything, and
the people are amazing. They're great.
Yeah, I love Chile. I would definitely love to go back to Chile. We do wanted to explore more, and that's why I think we're definitely gonna go explore more about Chile, because you can go all the way to the end of the world, and then you can go all the way to the desert, which we didn't go, and there's so much stuff to explore.
Yeah,
and that we found out about that we're like,
it's true.
Chile, wow. You have my heart. Have a piece of my heart there, so.
Yeah. If I had any complaints, it would probably just be that, like, cards were sometimes hard to use in Chile. Like, some people don't want to accept cards there, like credit cards and stuff. Or they'll be like, all right, 10% extra if you use a credit card. Or, I tried to go get, like, I tried to go get a massage. I tried to go get my eyebrows done. The massage place wouldn't even accept cards, and their whole terminal was down, so they were like only cash, and I was like, okay. And then I tried to get my eyebrows done, and they were like, oh, and a haircut. And my eyebrows done, they were like, oh no, we don't accept cards, international cards. And then the haircut guy, I got a haircut twice, and then the haircut guy the first time was like, are you sure you don't have cash? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, what about a debit card? And I was like, no. And he was like, all right, that's fine. And then he's like, I was like, I'll be back in 2 weeks. And he's like, all right, next time you need cash. And I'm like, why not card? But I don't know.
I mean, everybody, it's experiences, because maybe it just depends on where you go or something. Because, you know, obviously if you go to the mall, they would take your credit card.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah. But I'm saying living that, I mean, if you were like a...
if you wanted to buy from...
if you're like an extranjero. If you're an extranjero living there in the city... Extranjero. Living there in the like city and trying to be in the regular, like what, you know, normal working class people do, then it might be hard to use a card all the time. So
could be, yeah.
Yeah. And then just didn't have, I don't know, I didn't go to the beach like Yessica and her sister, but from what they told me, like not many people swim there, and not many people, it's not like warm water and like surfing and like stuff like that.
Well, because of the type of ocean.
Well, yeah, of course.
The water is super cold, and because it's like in the open, the currents are super strong. So it's, yeah, they don't recommend it a lot for you to swim there. There's probably people, but it's not recommended.
Not recommended.
It's always a red flag.
Okay.
One thing that I also wanted to do is snowboard there. Imagine snowboarding in the Andes, but actually I've never snowboarded in my life, so it would be the worst place to do it for the first time. What if something happens?
Yeah, that would be terrible.
What's your favorite dish?
Whatever that soup was called with the sausage in it.
Oh,
the sausage.
That's the one that I've been thinking. Like
the beans and the noodles and the sausage. That was pretty good.
That's the dish that I didn't like.
I
don't remember
incredible.
the name, but it's like a soup.
She's tripping. It was incredible. What was your favorite dish, you said?
My favorite dish, the completo.
The completo? Mm-hmm. Just a hot dog?
Mm-hmm. That's all I can remember.
Yeah, we didn't eat like too much traditional Chilean food, or it kind of got mixed together because we went like 3 countries in a line, and all of them kind of had. I didn't know. It's hard to tell which one is from which. They all had hot dogs with guac on them and stuff like that. They all had choriana. They all had choripan, and they all had other stuff that I believe, like empanadas and stuff like that. So I was getting confused on which one was like, or whose country is it from? Like whose traditional food is that, or is it just like South America in general?
Well, I remember the one that I really like, and it's called cazuela, which is the soup, and I had that one where I tried the terremoto, which is their main drink, their like holiday drink, let's call it, and that was super good. Actually, I don't know who would do that combination, but I tried them both at the same time, and it was pretty good. So that was, I would say, my favorite dish. I love soups. Not your type of food, but type of soup, but this type of soup that I had called cazuela, with beef in it, it was pretty good.
I actually like the soup there though, so.
No, I know, I just said I don't like that one. But I like the soup that I got.
But I really like soups, and I really like the soup there. There's not much to say. I mean, thank you so much.
I mean, we've said a lot.
Yeah, we've said a lot.
There's a lot to say.
A lot to say.
But nothing that else that comes to my mind right now. I'm just so glad I went. I'm so happy of my whole experience. The 30 days I was there, it was amazing.
We were there.
Views.
Just her.
We were there.
Yeah.
The food, the views, the places, the people, just everything.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it.
Huge
and
shout out to
thank you for hosting
Chile.
us, yes, and having us there and being so nice to us. And
yeah, huge shout out to Chile and its people. Like, appreciate you guys keeping us safe there and hosting us, and we will.
You guys feel welcome.
We definitely would like to go back someday. Definitely would recommend anybody traveling South America, like Santiago at least, we can say, is a place you would definitely want to stop by. So
for sure, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching the video. Leave any comments down below of anything we missed in Chile that we need to come back and do in Santiago or other places in Chile. We actually really wanted to go up to the desert and down to the glaciers.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
To the glaciers, but time didn't really permit us to. It was like it would have been like a hectic trip to do.
And they said the weather wasn't
really good
down there, so they weren't recommending that tour.
So, yeah. But we would like to go do those things. Anything else you guys recommend, definitely drop in the comments below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel.
Yes, do that, you guys.
Any last words about Chile or anything?
Chile, I love you. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
We'll be back, yes.
Once again, I appreciate you guys watching. For this video, that is going to be it. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.
Peace.